motion is very short with the shrug. It's not a lot to it. It's a short movement. But a lot of people still kind of manage to make some mistakes with this. Some of those mistakes are just really allowing your shoulders to come forward. We want to make sure that we are staying back in our shoulder position. Our chin is pretty much pulled in or tucked in, which is really might be an awkward position for you. And the reason why a lot of people are going to be forward and their head extended is, what do you mostly do all day? You sit with a phone, you sit with a piece of technology, and you're in front of you, or you might be driving. So that pronated position or that forward position becomes very natural. So we do need to pull our head in because we're not looking at a monitor or a screen. We want to pull our head in, which might not feel natural, but it's very important for this exercise. We keep our shoulders back, and then we're going through a full range of motion. So I'm going to show you that range of motion and how to do this, and I'm going to show you it with a bar as well as dumbbells. You can choose what you want depending on what your gym has. The dumbbells are a little bit harder to get the form down because there's so much more variables in the sense that you can move the dumbbells anywhere. With a barbell, you have a fixed position and you can kind of get in the groove and shrug. So I'm going to show you with a barbell and then kind of break down some of the mistakes with the dumbbells. So let's talk about that range of motion. So I'm going to get in position. I want to make sure that my body is nice and braced. I hold that neutral spine. My head is pulled in. My arms are basically at my side, not in front of me. My shoulders are pulled back. My chin is pulled back. And then from there, I'm following a full range of motion. Now, check your tempo when you're doing these on your sheet, because I want you to squeeze to really get proper trap activation at the top. So a typical tempo is going to be something like a 2-0-1-2, meaning that you're squeezing for 2 seconds in a shortened position. So what you're going to do is it'll look just like this. We're going to shrug. I make sure I go all the way down and so that I complete a full range of motion and right back. So that's a little bit easier using a trap bar because it's not, my arms aren't going to naturally come forward. I just have to make sure that my shoulders don't round. So with dumbbells, what's very common is as you get tired, and you might see a weak arm do this a little more, as the dumbbell starts to come forward in front. And that's where the variation versus a bar is just makes it a little bit more challenging. So we do want to hold that position. We do want to keep our chest up, maintain a neutral spine, pull the head in, and go through that same exercise, making sure that the dumbbells, as we fatigue, don't come forward and our shoulders round.